Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome each and every one of you to a new League of Legends video. So today we're going to be having a little bit more of like a real talk video that I want to make. Just talking about something that's just kind of getting honestly kind of obnoxious at this point. So we're going to be talking about League of Legends and why it feels, the game just feels unplayable. Let's just say that. And I'll explain why I'm also uploading less like, journey videos, things like that. I'll explain all that stuff as well. So let's get this started. Now, I want to quickly do a quick preface, guys. By the way, if you agree with what I say at all or anything like that, this might be controversial. Maybe everyone agrees with me. I don't know. We'll see. Don't forget to hit that like button, of course. Let's just jump right into it. So I do want to do a preface this very quickly. I love League of Legends. Don't get me wrong. I think League of Legends is one of the best games ever made. And I also think the game itself, the fundamental game, League of Legends, what it is, like the characters, the way the mechanics are, just the actual literal game itself is pretty good. It's a good game, right? It's well made. It's fairly polished. There's obviously issues here and there, but the game is fairly polished. We like to bag on the balance team as much as possible. Of course, there are issues with the balancing, but let's be honest here. If you actually emotion aside, if you actually just think about the balanced state of the game, all the factors and everything, the items, all the champions, just all of these crazy factors, just many factors put in together. The fact that it's even as balanced as it is right now, all memes aside, all hate aside, honestly, it could be worse. It really could be worse. Now, I just want to kind of preface that and just kind of get that out of the way before I start flaming, because there's going to be a lot of flame about League and Riot in this video. So I just want to say that stuff out first, right? I love the game. Don't get me wrong. The game's great. I'm still doing this out of love. The actual game itself is fundamentally it's a pretty good game. Now, here's where the issue starts, and here's where League of Legends, in my opinion, starts becoming unplayable. I want to show you guys a few things on my monitor soon. So I think the game is unplayable, not because of the game itself, but because of the player base. Now, we talked about this before. Riot has made posts that they're trying to fix it. I want to go over everything that I have major issues with that is just making this game so difficult to play on a daily basis. Like, in all honesty, it's just getting absolutely just ridiculous. And the fact that Riot is just barely doing anything about it. They're just like dipping their toes in the water. And that's my issue. They're dipping their toes in the water and then just like, oh, it's cold. It's so cold. Oh, they're like touching their toes in the pool, and it's just, oh, it's too cold. I'm sorry. And they're just pulling out. They're scared to put their foot down. They're scared to just really take action. Sure, you can argue that there's a reason for it, but like at this point, it's just getting ridiculous. It's been a very long time that this game has been ridiculously toxic, right? Whether it's literal toxicity itself, flame, etc., or even racial slurs, etc. Whether it's people literally griefing, inting, trolling games, AFKing, all of those factors combined together, people just not really caring anymore, not trying to win anymore. And, obviously in some aspects, I am also at fault, right? Where I'm like, sometimes I just get really tilted, etc. myself, but it just sometimes feels, it's hard not to sometimes because of just how everyone else is acting, that you just kind of get into it as well. And that's my biggest issue. So let me just show you a couple examples here. So there's a post that Tarzan actually made not too long ago, where he posted something that's interesting that kind of made me want to make a video talking about this again. And he said this: 3 different people tweeted the exact same thing in the last few hours. I'm not here to play victim, but I am also getting griefed, soft-inted, harassed, etc. pretty much every single game when I am streaming, less than higher elo. How much longer until Riot cares? Right, so you have Stevens, of course, making a post here talking about how he hasn't played League in a week, decides to log in and play 1 game, went through 7 lobbies. By the way, dodging in this game is just getting absolutely ridiculous, especially in higher elo. It's seriously just stupid. It's like 30 minutes to get into a game. The higher elo you go, the worse it gets. Got inted and personally attacked for 0 reasons and hard to play from behind with 2 different teammates flaming and spamming FF. This community is shit and filled with trash cans, depressed dogs. Pretty vulgar, but then we have Casper, another League streamer and player and whatnot. Lost one of my closest friendships today, 10 minutes before I left for work. Had a terrible day at work. Played 3 solo queue games and everyone just flamed the shit out of me today for 0 reasons. Skipped gym because I was flamed all day. God was really testing me today. All right, Geronimo, of course. League of Legends has one of the worst communities when it comes to being toxic to each other for 0 reasons. I've been personally attacked pretty much every game I've played in the last week. I'm a main while being told the game was over from champ select. Just play the fucking game. Right, and I would say the game is a shit fest. Then we have, good suggestion actually here from Dwayne saying that we should hide names in champ select, but that's probably not going to happen. Essentially, there's these things happening all the time, right, with League of Legends. I personally experienced it as well. There's AFKs. People are just so toxic, whether it's directly to me and just flaming me, whether it's just to other people in general. Just one mistake. You make one mistake, that's it. The game is over. Everyone is just flame, flame, flame. And if it's not flame, sometimes they won't show it with their words, they'll just show it with their actions. People will just literally not want to play anymore. Again, I'm not the saint here. Sometimes I'm part of the problem, but sometimes it's also hard not to be part of this problem. That is just, you're literally surrounded by this issue. Anywhere you look, this issue exists, and there's nothing you can do about it, almost, it feels like, right? You're just stuck in it. It's like a whirlpool sucking you in. And sometimes you kind of almost like give into it, because you're just like, if everyone else is doing it, then there's a, it's like, as bad as it is to say, it's kind of like sometimes it's hard not to do it as well, because you get so annoyed, so tilted. You can only handle so much like stress, I guess. Now, Riot has, of course, made all these posts saying like, oh yeah, man, like, you know, we have these behavioral system updates, man. Yeah, yo, guys, we got these cool things coming in. Like, check this out, guys. We're gonna be banning all these people and like all this stuff, and it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, but like then they have like changes that are just like, you read them and you're just kind of like, you know, yeah, you know, I guess it's good. It's a step in the right direction. Don't get me wrong. You know, it is a step in the right direction. Sure, for sure. I'm not saying it's not. But it's like, the issue with these changes is the fact that Riot is just, they're so scared for years at this point. They're so damn scared to just take a step. Just take a step forward. Just do something. Just put the damn foot down. It's the company that literally controls this game, essentially. It's their game. And they're doing these like little wrist slap changes. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna slap their wrist. If they do something wrong, we'll slap their wrist a little bit, but then, you know, whatever. Like, and it's just really annoying for me to have to play this game on a daily basis for hours and hours and hours, having to play this and just experience literally the same bullshit every single day. Just someone is tilted, the game is over. Someone doesn't want to win on your team, it's over. Their mental is bad, the game is over. They're gonna flame you, they're gonna be toxic, they're gonna imp, they're gonna grief, they're not gonna try. And every single, okay, not every single game, but like 9 out of 10 games at least, it's the same thing, man. The games are one-sided. One team will just get that kind of player. That's it. The game is over. You can't do anything about it. Pretty much everyone on both sides is tilted because, I mean, winning those kind of games doesn't feel that great. At the same time, you probably know what's coming to you next game as well. 20 million dodges. And the thing that's I'm making this video is just the game is pretty much unplayable. Not because the game itself is bad, but the community, the player base, and the way Riot is handling this issue is just like horrifically bad. Like, it's just, it's cringe. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's cringe. Honestly, it's just kind of cringe because they're just not putting their foot down. They're just being so lax with it. They're being so like lazy with it to the point where I genuinely wonder what the hell the team, the behavioral systems team, like I genuinely, like no flame, but I genuinely would love to be a fly throughout like a week of their work week, because I'm just genuinely curious. What in the hell are they doing there? Like, you know, honestly, what are they doing? What are they getting paid for? What are they doing? We get these small updates every like several months. They give us like the ability to report in champs, like, which apparently isn't even like an actual thing that does anything, and it's just kind of like they're giving us these really shitty changes that do next to nothing, and they're promising these changes that are like, who even knows how far out at this point before anything even gets implemented. And it's kind of like, enough is enough. Like, we need something to get implemented already. We need something to already just start happening in League of Legends. We need something. We need them to put their damn foot down and just stop being so scared of just taking a stance, almost, like, you know. And it's just, the game's just becoming hard to play because they're just not doing that. They're just not taking a stance, and it's just getting really obnoxious to play every single day. Every single game almost is the same bullshit. Riot is just letting it happen, it feels like. It's like they know about it and they're just taking their sweet ass time, just giving us these completely irrelevant changes that change next to nothing. And who knows how far out into the future before we get the actual major changes that actually do something. Who knows, honestly, at this point. All I gotta say is thank God that they're working on other games. Thank God that they have other games that they have under their, you know, belts. Because my goodness, League of Legends is just an absolute shit fest. In all honesty, I love the game. I love it. Trust me, it changed my life. It really did. But my God, guys, it's seriously getting more and more difficult to play it. And that's why I'm not uploading that many Journey videos, because the game, there's nothing to upload. It's the same shit. Every single game, it's the same thing. Like, I don't know what to show you guys. Every single episode will just be full of bullshit. Either my team is stomping their team, or we're getting stomped because someone decided to troll and someone decided to int. 9 out of 10 games is that. You will be pretty much watching the exact same thing over and over again. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about it down below. And yeah, hopefully Riot decides to put their foot down for once and actually do something, as opposed to these lame ass changes. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think down below. See you for the next one. Peace.